Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Santhi. I'm going to talk about a video lecture on Linguistics and Poetics. It is by Jakobson. So let me give a brief introduction about Jakobson. He is a towering figure in 20th century. He is a key figure in Russian formalism. He is the leader of linguistic circle. And the most famous work of Jakobson are two aspects of language, two types of aphasic disturbances, function of language, and the subject for today's topic, it is linguistics and poetics. The concept. Jakobson, he is famous for creating two concepts, it is selection and combination. Selection, what is the meaning he means by the word selection? Selection means, for an example, if we use the word house, we can go for some other words in the place of house. That is, we can use home, we can use palace, we can use shell, and so on. So, in the exchange of a particular word house, we use the word so many words. This is called defamiliarization. So, this is called, according to Jakobson, it is selection. And paradigm. Paradigm, what Jakobson means by the word paradigm, it is the selection of words. The selection of words that we have used for the word home, it is called paradigm. And a combination. Combination, this is another concept created by Jakobson. That means changing the prose language into a poetic language, this is called a combination. And the subject that I am going to talk to you today, it is Linguistics and Poetics. This is one of the famous essays written by Jakobson. The essay explores the relationship between language and poetry, that focusing on how poetic language deviates from ordinary language and the distinctive function of a poetic language. He starts the essay by discussing the fundamental properties of a language. So let me see what are the functions of language. Then according to Jakobson, there are 6 functions of language. They are referential, emotive, conative, Phatic, metalingual, and poetic function. Let me explain one by one each functions of a language with an example. So the first one, it is the referential function. So the language serves as the purpose of conveying information, it referring to the subject, people, events, and concepts in the world. According to Jakobson, what he means by this referential function, it is a language that he uses only for conveying some information. This is called the referential function. So he gives a beautiful example to explain this concept further. That is, the sun is shining. Here no, the state of the sun is conveyed. So this is called the referential function according to Jakobson. The next function of a language, it is emotive function. So the language that we use that expresses the speaker's emotion and attitude and personal feeling. It conveys the subjective state of a mind. He explained this emotive function of a language using an example. It is, wow, what a beautiful sunset. So here no, the emotive function, the feeling, the emotion, the attitude of the speaker is expressed through the word. It is, wow, what a beautiful sunset. Yes, this is called the emotive function. And the next, it is a conative function. Language is used to influence and persuade others. So through the conative function, what Jakobson is telling is, we use the language to influence or persuade others. It focuses on speaker's intention to evoke a response and action from the listener, such as comments, requests, and suggestion. He gives conative function with an example. It is close the window. So with this example, what we can get it is the primary function of the sentence is to influence or direct the behavior of the listener. So the listener, what we do it, we instruct the listener to do some action. This is called a conative function of the language. The next, it is a Phatic function. Language functions to establish and maintain social relationship. So this is called Phatic function. It serves as a means of intimating the communication expressed through greetings, a small talk, and expressions of politeness. For example, he gives an example for this Phatic function, that is, hello, how are you? So through this hello, how are you, what we are doing, we maintain some intimate relationship. We pass greetings, a small talk by using these expressions. So this is called phatic function of a language. The next is metalingual language. The language refers to itself or discusses language as a subject of communication. This is called metalingual function. So by using this metalingual function of a language, one is to use to clarify and define the terms and explain meaning. So metalingual function, the language we uses to define something, to explain something. So this is called metalingual function of a language. So Roman Jakobson, he gives an example for this. A cat has 3 letters. So the word cat, how many letters are there? 3 letters are there. So what we are doing with the help of this metalingual function to exemplify the metalingual function of a language. Here language is used to talk about the language itself and its structure. Okay, some example we use it to talk about language itself and its structure. This is called metalingual function of a language. The last, it is poetic function. Language is employed for its aesthetic and artistic function. So for poetic function, that what he means by poetic function, language, the words we use to express the aesthetic and artistic function. It focuses on the form, rhythm and patterns of language. For an example, he gives so many examples for describing this poetic function of a language. I have taken only the most apted example that I have given here. Here it is, the stars are blazing gold. So this is an example for the poetic function. So what it is, so the poets know, instead of telling, it is the stars are blazing gold. So here no, he uses curtains of rain drops instead of using raindrops. So one more example he gives, curtain of grey drops. That means the poet he means by raining. So instead of the raining, how it is conveyed? It is curtain of grey drops. That is called poetic function of a language. Thank you.